4 surprising factors that can affect home appraisal. This is Kasama Lee, your community realtor. If you are enjoying the content, you want to hit subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss future videos. Thank you for your support to our channel so that more people can benefit from it. Factor number 1, solar panels. You know, most homes now have solars. In fact, for homes in California, they are actually, for brand new constructions, they're required to have solar panels installed to be sold. Did you know that? Well, because solar panels are considered added value to the property because of the energy efficiency that it brings, it's important for you to know that for the appraisal purposes, only solar panels that are paid off can be factored in as an added value. So if it's a lease panel, okay, in other words, there's a lease going on, the solar company still owns the equipment, it does not get factored into as an added value of the property. Factor number 2, swimming pool. I know most people say, you know, my house is great, it has a swimming pool, I spent $80,000 to put a pool in. It's probably more now. That's probably a really tiny little pool. But let's say you spend $80,000 to put a pool in. It does not translate into $80,000 more value added to the house. It is not a linear appreciation from how much you put in to get a pool install. However, there is added value to a home with a swimming pool. Now, the question may be, well, if it's a brand new pool, it just got put in last year versus a pool that is 10 years old, is the newer pool worth more? The appraisers don't really look at just the age of the pool, but more the functionality. Is it functioning? Is it a bright, beautiful, sparkly pool that is appearing to be working versus kind of an old pool that maybe there are cracks showing, or it's got algae, it's green, it's not really a pool that you would swim in. As long as the pool is appearing to be functional and it appears to be in great condition, there is value factored in to a home with a swimming pool. Third factor is an updated kitchen and bathrooms. There is intrinsic value added to a home that may be older but has had some facelifts in the kitchen and in the bathrooms, specifically the kitchen. So if the kitchen has been updated with a granite or quartz counter, it has newer cabinets, it has, you know, newer modern kitchen sink, it has newer appliances, all of those things get factored into the value of the home. Absolutely, okay? Now, you may have a home that has been updated, the kitchen is updated, but it may not be granite or quartz counter. It may be just newer tile counters. It may be existing cabinets that got painted, you know, sanded and painted over, maybe newer appliances, but not as premium looking. It may not be stainless steels. Well, value that is factored in for those updates in the kitchen of mid-range updates may not be given the same value as a kitchen with luxury features or higher end features of stainless steel appliances and quartz or granite counters. I hope that makes sense. Factor number 4, this is really important, okay? The appraiser doesn't really look at the prices of the homes that are on the market. In other words, it's not in escrow yet. That's a subjective price that the seller had decided their house is worth, and they want to put the value to that home, right? Working with their real estate agent. The value that they're looking at, the appraiser is looking at to really come up with the appraised value of the home is what has sold in that specific area, not 10 miles away, unless they cannot find anything close by that home that has sold in the last 3 months or 6 months. And they want to keep the numbers really tight. So in other words, they want to keep it within the last 3 months of what has sold in the specific community. So it's really important for you to know that, because you may be thinking, as you are looking at the value of your home, you may go on Zillow or Trulia or Realtor.com and you think that's the value of your home. Well, the appraisal has not been done. And that's really the true value of what you're going to end up being able to get the house appraised for, because the buyer's lender is ordering the appraisal. And the buyer has to be able to borrow money based on the appraised value of the home. So it's not about the subjective prices of the homes that are on the market and are not in escrow. It's about the prices of the homes that have sold in the area within the last 3 months or 6 months. If they have to go further out to like a year, it's mainly because of the lack of homes that have been sold in the area. I hope this is helpful to you. Appraisal is one of those arts that has been around for a long time. As long as your buyer needs to get a loan, your buyer needs to have an appraisal. And the appraisal is what's going to dictate the fair market value of your home. Feel free to email me if you have any questions at kasama@kasamasells.com. Thanks.